Hey guys, I hope you all are having a fantastic day today, and in today's chess video, we will be analyzing a very interesting chess game which was played between Alexander Alekhine and Aron Nimzowitsch. This game was played in Bled, Slovenia in 1931. Through this game, you're going to be learning why you shouldn't be over greedy in chess and also why you should develop your pieces at the correct moment. So stay tuned till the end and keep watching Chesopedia. So Alekhine started here the game with 1 e4, 1 e6, French defense, d4, d5, and here played the move knight to c3, and here came the move bishop to b4. This is known as the Winawer variation, and here the main move is e5, but in this game Alekhine played the move knight to e2, which defends the knight on c3, and it is also a very interesting option. This is known as the Alekhine-Maroczy gambit, and in this gambit white gives up a pawn in order for initiative. So Nimzowitsch took the pawn on e4. White cannot recapture due to the pin, so white kicked away black's bishop. Black took the knight. Knight takes c3 back, attacking the pawn on e4 again. And here the best move in the position can be knight c6, where after d5, e takes d5, queen takes d5, bishop e6, let's say queen takes e4, and the position is already equal, and this is fairly equal for both the sides. So after the move knight takes e3, Nimzowitsch played the move f5 here, prolonging to the e4 pawn, and here Alekhine played the move f3. Nimzowitsch took, Alekhine took with the queen, thus giving up another free pawn on d4, which Nimzowitsch instantly took here, and now Nimzowitsch is a 2-pawn plus. But here comes the idea. The idea is queen to g3, and now Alekhine attacks the pawn on c7 and also puts some pressure on the pawn on g7. So here Nimzowitsch played the move knight to f6, which is the best move in the position, with the idea of short castling, but Alekhine stopped the idea by simply taking the pawn on g7 and now threatening to take the pawn on c7 and the rook on h8. So Nimzowitsch first gave a check with queen to e5 to protect the pawn on c7, and after the move bishop e2, he played the move rook to g8, attacking the queen. Queen came back to h6, and he again attacked the queen from rook g6. Now you might wonder what if he would have taken the pawn on g2, which is also a very strong option. But here is the idea. You play the move here bishop to g5, attacking the knight on f6. Black will have to defend it by the move knight b to d7, and here you can just simply play the move long castle, and you can see white has the whole initiative. Now even this rook on g2 feels insecure, and white has many ideas including rook he1 and putting pressure over the e file. But in the game after the move queen h6 was played the move rook g6, Alekhine bring the queen back to h4, and here came the move bishop to d7, developing his pieces. Alekhine simply played the move bishop to g5, and here came the move bishop to c6, attacking the pawn on g2. Now instead knight c6 would have been rather better move, because after long castle black has the opportunity to long castle as well and safeten up his king. But he chose to attack the pawn on g2 via the move bishop c6, which costs the development of his knight and his rook. So Alekhine, even though this g2 pawn is attacked, he played the move long castle for initiative, and Nimzowitsch took the pawn on g2. And as you can see, Nimzowitsch is 2 pawn ahead again. But the point is that after the move rook h to e1 that Alekhine played in this position, the threats are numerous, and also as you can see, white's all of his pieces are developed. As you can see, all pieces are in action, whereas for black, his knight and rook are just sleeping in the corner. And also, his pieces aren't really coordinated. His king is lying in the center with just no support from his pawns, and also his queen is on the rook's line. And as you can already see, the discover attack for white, which is bishop to b5 check, which wins the game in the next move. So Nimzowitsch played the move here bishop to e4, but here comes another beautiful move which I would like you to pause the video and try to find an excellent move here which devastates black's position. So I would give you a couple of seconds and you can try to find the very beautiful move. So yes, I hope you were able to find the move, and the only move is bishop to h5. And now you can see there are many threats. The main threat is that now the rook is pinned through the king, so black is forced to recapture. So black took on h5, and here came rook d8, nasty check. King has to go to f7, and here the last move of the game by Alekhine was queen takes h5, and on this 19th move, Nimzowitsch just resigned the game. Now the point is that we are threatening to take the pawn on h7, and black is unable to stop the threat because the only move here is bishop f3 which stops this threat, because after here we take, then there is queen g7. So that is why in this position Alekhine would just have taken on g6 with a check, king has to recapture, and now Alekhine would have played the move rook takes c5, and let's say even after king g5 there is this nasty move rook takes c6, after which you can see these two pieces are dead in the corner, and after the next move rook e to e8 piling up on the 8th file, the black's knight would hang. Therefore, on move number 19, Nimzowitsch just resigned the game. What a brilliant game by Alekhine, as he didn't give his opponent any chance to develop his rook and his knight, and he slowly and steadily outplayed his opponent Nimzowitsch. I really enjoyed watching this game and I hope you did too. You can consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys up in the next one. Goodbye.